Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of showcasing off every single My Hero Ultra Rumble character to help you find a new main. So today everyone, we have Nejire Hado. So for starters, we're going to be talking about our alpha. Now our alpha is going to be basically her little spiral attack where you see it's going to be doing 90 damage, but it actually is a little bit of a burst fire. So you're going to see if you hit less of the burst, you actually won't do as much damage before, but each burst does 30 damage each. Now, another important thing to note about the alpha is after 3 burst shots, you're going to see that they're going to be getting knocked down. 1, 2, 3. And as you see, they get knocked down, doing a big amount of damage to the opponent. Then next we have Nejire's beta. Now Nejire's beta, you're going to see she's basically going to be shooting out her spirals. And if you hit them with a set amount of shots, they will be knocked down. Now, one of the cool things about her beta is you're going to see that she actually has a lot of ammo count to be constantly shooting out. So even when you knock down the opponent, you still will be able to turn and probably hit somebody else again. Now, next we have the gamma. You're going to see if you tap the gamma, it's going to do a little bit of AoE and also send you up in the air, which you can use this for movement to give you a little bit more vertical movement. Now, if you're to hold down Nejire's gamma, you're going to see that the AoE is going to get much bigger and be able to hit every single one of these Mirios. Now, last but not least, we have Nejire's special action. Now, if you're to tap Nejire's special action, you're going to see she's actually going to boost herself forward, giving herself a little bit of movement and taking off a good percentage of her special action charge. Now, another thing you're going to be able to do, if you jump up in the air and start pressing your jump button again, you also keep tapping it and tapping it and tapping it. You can use a little bit less of your special action and also make yourself just a tad bit floaty in the air while using just a small amount of your special action bar. And one of the main core ways to really play Nejire is less about combos, but more about her wake-up catch game. You're going to see, obviously, let's say you start the fight with a gamma, and you're going to see people right here. You can catch yourself in a little bit of a floaty state, then instantly use the beta to catch them. Something that I really like to do on Nejire as well. Let's say you have a melee tuning, and you're falling down, and you hit them with a little bit of an air melee. You can alpha them right after doing a big amount of damage. So that's really good if you would like to get a tuning like acceleration or even embrittlement off on them. Now, another thing I wanted to really show is that Nejire's melee is actually pretty good. So you're going to see, even though she's right here, she's going to be able to melee, kind of go towards the person, and be able to land them in a pretty decent combo. Now, Nejire by far is one of my favorite characters to play in this game, and I absolutely love her playstyle. But recently in this meta, I think she's been struggling a lot because there have been many ways to kind of shut down these air characters, especially like Nagant or even Rapid Deku can easily catch this character out of the air. But despite that, the alpha damage on this character is probably one of the most slept on things about this character. So when you're using her, just try to make sure that you use your alphas just a tad bit more because the burst damage from the alpha can be really, really insane. If you would like to as well, can drop a follow over on Twitch. It would mean the absolute world to me. Thank you everybody for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day.